Hello everyone, I welcome you all in my YouTube channel VPA. Today in this video, we will learn sign conventions in case of mirrors. So let's start. See, actually we have to follow sign conventions when we are trying to measure the distances and the heights of objects and the images in case of the mirrors. So basically we have two types of distances and two types of heights. We have two types of distances and two types of heights. Distances. For measuring these distances and heights, we use we have two types of distances. One we call the object distance. Object distance. Number two, we have the image distance. Image distance. What does object distance mean? Object distance means how far an object is placed from the mirror, and image distance means how far an image is formed from the mirror. Now coming to the heights, we have two types in this case also. One is the object height, and image height. Object height means how small or how big an object is. Similarly, how big or how small an image is, that we call the image height. Now, I said we use these sign conventions in measuring the distances and the heights. We have two types of distances, object distance and the image distance. Object distance means the distance from distance of an object from the mirror, and image distance means the distance of an image from the mirror. Height simply means the height of an object, and image height means height of an image. Now, we have to follow three conventions in case of mirrors. Coming to the first convention, it says all distances are to be measured all distances are to be measured from pole of a mirror. According to the convention 1, it says all distances are to be measured from the pole of a mirror. Now let us understand it by making a diagram. Let's suppose if this is a mirror and we draw a principal axis over it. Now let us try to understand the convention number 1. It says all distances are to be measured from the pole of a mirror. Here it is the pole of a mirror. This point is called the pole of a mirror, and all the distances will be measured from this point. So this is taken as a reference point. From this point we measure all the distance. We have two types of distance, object distance and the image distance. So if we are asked to measure the object distance, we will measure it from the pole. If we are asked to measure the image distance, we will measure it from the pole. Now suppose if this is a concave mirror, we know every time we place object in front of a mirror. So suppose if this is an object, now we are asked to measure the object distance. How will we do this? We will measure it from pole, means in this direction, from pole towards the object. Let us suppose this distance is 5 meters. Let's, for example, if this distance is equal to 5 meters, we have measured it from pole towards the object. Now coming to the convention number 2. Convention number 2 says all distances opposite direction of incident ray of light are to be taken as negative. Convention number 2 says all the distances, whether image distance or object distance, will be taken as negative if it is in the opposite direction to that of the incident ray of light. Let's understand it. Suppose if I have an object placed over here, from this object comes the incident ray towards the mirror. Its direction will be from left towards the right. From left towards the right in this direction. This is an incident ray of light. Now I am asked to measure the object distance. For example, I am asked to measure the object distance. Now according to the rule 1, all distances will be measured from the pole. So I will start measuring the object distance. My object is placed over here. Now I will start measuring the object distance. So I will start measuring, and it comes about 5 meters. Now convention number 2 says me, if it says all distances opposite to the direction of incident ray of light are to be taken as negative. If it is in opposite direction to that of the incident ray of light, then the distance will be negative. In our case here, it is opposite to the direction of incident ray of light. The direction of incident ray of light is from left towards the right, but we have measured the length of object distance from right towards the left, so they are in opposite direction to each other, so the distance will be negative. Now let's assume if my image is formed here behind the mirror. Now I am asked to measure the image distance. What will I do? I will simply measure it from the pole. So I will start measuring from left towards the right. Let's assume it is 3 meters away from the mirror. Okay. Now, will this distance be positive or negative? This will be decided by the convention number 2. It says all distances opposite to the incident ray of light are to be taken as negative. So we will try to understand this second case. In this case, we have incident ray of light moving from left towards the right, and the direction of measurement is also from left towards the right. It means they are in same direction. In this case, the distance will be positive. In this case, the distance will be positive. Now coming to the convention number 3, it says, the last convention, it says all heights above principal axis are to be taken as positive, and heights below it will be taken as negative. Convention number 3 says all the heights above principal axis will be taken as positive, and all the heights below principal axis will be taken as negative. Let's try to understand. Suppose if I have an object, it is above principal axis, its height is 5. So because it is above principal axis, its height will be plus 5. If it is below principal axis, let us suppose if its height is 3, that height will be minus 3. Why? Because it lies below the principal axis. So That's why we use all these conventions while measuring the distances and the heights. Hope you understand. Thank you.